Fly FM.
Hey, what's up, Fly FM? Right now we are with Ben Nicky and Neon Countdown Bangkok 2019. What is going on? How are you feeling right now?
I'm great. I'm refreshed. I had a little bit of a sleep, so yeah, I'm buzzing for tonight. Well, today. Well, is it tonight? It's this evening? Yeah, one of them. It's a few hours anyway. A few hours. Yeah.
Yes. Are you jet lagged though, or are you just fine?
Well, apparently it takes like 3 or 4 weeks to get over jet lag, and I haven't stopped touring for 7 or 8 years. So I've been jet lagged for 8 years. So I've been jet lagged my whole life.
Oh my goodness. I wish you all the best. Good luck. That's a long time to be jet lagged. So, Ben, you know what? You're on tour everywhere right now, okay? You were just in Indonesia. You were also in Malaysia back in November. And now you're in Bangkok. How does that feel right now? How is the tour life for you?
It looks glamorous online. It does look glamorous, but underneath it is very tough. Like miss a lot of time with my family, don't see them much. But that's the price you pay when you want to be in this job. And like you said, you only get a few years to probably get, the best out of your career sometimes. So like for me, I'm just hitting it hard, and I haven't really stopped for, like I said, 6-7 years. But things are growing. They haven't stopped growing. So I'm not going to stop anytime soon. But it's really exciting. I'm really appreciative of it. But there is a lot of other things that happen in the scene as well that do take their toll. And tiredness is one of them. Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So I didn't mean to stalk you, but everybody stalks everybody, right? On Instagram, Ben Nicky, you injured your finger at the end of November. So tell us about that. What happened?
I was at Creamfields in China, and there was I thought it was a plastic knife on the side, because ceramic knives are white. Yeah. I'd never seen a white knife, so anyway, so I just brushed it past my finger, thinking, oh okay, like I'm just gonna put it on the side, and I accidentally sliced the top of my finger and it nearly came off. But it wasn't on purpose, like it obviously genuinely was an accident, and I went straight to hospital, got into surgery, got it stitched back on, and then went straight back to festival and still performed like a legend.
Oh my goodness. A king right here. You would do anything for your show. That's amazing.
Can't let the fans down, man. So yeah, four-fingered Ben it could have been, and I still would have done it.
You would have still done it? Yeah. What a king. So you know what, Ben? You have been in the industry for a long time now. You've had an incredible journey. What would you say is your most memorable moment of your whole career?
Wow. Okay. If I had to pick anything, it would be in Northern Ireland. I'm the highest selling DJ there in the whole planet in terms of like last year. So more than like any other DJ on the planet. So I did 15,000 people by myself last year. When I'm not going to mention any of the names because I'm not like that, and I generally support everyone. But if you compare comparisons like pop stars and other A-list electronic names, they didn't even come close. So for me, that's just a massive achievement for me, and I really appreciate it because I have so much love. And just the UK in general is a massive market for me, but also Asia is catching up quickly. Like places like KL, I mean, like again, I think it's me and Headhunters and Marlo are the top 3 selling guys in KL and Malaysia as a whole right now. So. And there's so many other places I could name as well. So really, yeah, like everything's going mad. But yeah, really, that show in Belfast to me was like this is Ben Nicky, this is what he's about, and this is the show I'm putting on. So I'm really proud of that. Yeah.
Wow, I wish we were there to see that, like live. You know what I mean?
Come next time. I invite you all.
Oh wow! Okay, we will be there. We are there. All right. So Ben, you're a big fan of Rolling Stones, rock and roll, Limp Bizkit. Basically, you said that your dad was in a rock band. Yeah. Tell us a little bit of that story. And do you remember that first moment as a really, really young Ben Nicky thinking, "Oh my gosh, I want to do that. I want to be on stage and do that." Do you remember that?
Yeah, my dad was in a rock band, but I was quite young, so I was like 4 or 5 years old, and then then I started like when I was about 11, 12, I started listening to more rock and roll and stuff, like via his kind of. Back then, I didn't tell him that I liked it, but I did. But I didn't tell him because you never tell your dad that you like it. It's not cool. And then when I got to, I don't know, when I got to about 14, 15, I was listening to like Marilyn Manson, Limp Bizkit and stuff like that. So I really liked it. But then my dad got me a tape when tape was big. I think I was actually about 11 or 12. A drum and bass, like a genre drum and bass. Yeah. So he gave me a drum and bass tape, and it had happy hardcore on it as well, which was my favorite genre back then, and still love it. And I just listened to this. I used to record tracks on the radio on Radio 1, and I was like, I need to be able to do this in a bigger outlet. And then I fell into DJing. But before that, I was actually, believe it or not, no one will know this, I was a semi-professional football player until I was 16.
Wow.
Soccer, yeah. Bristol City, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, if you decide, hey, I don't want to do DJ anymore, I'll just play football.
I didn't decide not to play football anymore. Like I wanted to be it, and I think DJing was my backup because every schoolboy dream in England, everyone wants to be a football player or a DJ, I think, or a movie star maybe. So but I started doing naughty things when I was 16, and then I kind of messed my football career up. I won't talk about it on camera, but like I started doing things that are legal in Amsterdam. Work it out that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Ben, we need to check with you on this, okay? You've got this thing at 21. You released your first trance track. Is it called Dirty Dance Floor? Yeah? So I'm trying to find this online. I cannot find it anywhere. So you need to tell us.
Beep it.
Oh
It's
no!
terrible.
I was going to ask you the story of this track. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, back then we had no idea. Me and my mate, but like at the time we were just like young kids. We had no idea. I was DJing at a local bar, and he was like, "Hey, man," he's like, "My friend's a co-producer. We know you've got all these ideas. Why don't you come into the studio with him, and we'll all work on a track together?" So like three of us sat in this old studio, and it was just to be honest with you, I didn't know nothing about the scene, nothing, but it actually did quite well. It actually was quite a successful song, but it wasn't like, that wasn't really, it might have been the first song with our names on it, but deep down it wasn't like anything serious at all. Like I don't think it was until my track, maybe the track called Driven, which is about a year later, where things started to take off and I learned more about things that I needed to learn. So that was probably the first track where I started getting way more involved, but the tracks before were just me and my friends in the studio messing around, like terrible. It was terrible. Yeah.
Oh man, so we will never be able to hear it. It will never see the light of day.
I'm sure it's somewhere. You'll find it. It went to number 3 on track Beatport and Track It Down or something.
Wow.
But I don't know how, because it must have been my mum and me buying it. There was no one else bought it. I swear.
Cool.
Fly FM, today's hottest music.